Okay, so I just wanted to do a video about dysphoria and like how I feel it. Obviously that might be different for everyone else, but it's like an analogy I've had in my head for a while and I just wanted to talk about it really. Maybe some of you can relate, or you have similar analogies, or just something like that. You probably wouldn't be able to understand this if you live in a house which has heating, or somewhere warm, but if you do happen to live somewhere cold, then you should probably get this, or at least understand what I'm trying to say. So my house has no central heating, it has no radiators, so it's really cold, and obviously I live in the attic, as you can probably see, and I have absolutely no heating. I mean, I don't know where I've put it now, but I have one like little halogen heater, and that's it for my room. So in the winter I have 2 duvets, 2 blankets, and a lot of the time I'm sleeping like with hats, gloves and coat on. I'm not exaggerating there. And like 2 water bottles, and I'm still shivering. But thinking about it, being cold and not being able to get out of the cold was the same sort of feeling as dysphoria. Not physically painful in the same way as getting punched in the faces, but still very uncomfortable and inescapable. And that is sort of like how dysphoria is for me. And you know, no matter how much you try and get rid of it, it doesn't work. You can't warm up. You can't not be dysphoric once that cold and that feeling has sunk into you. And I started thinking about it, and then I realised it was similar in other ways. It's like, when you're dysphoric, all you want to do is hide. And when I was cold, I didn't get out of my bed because I just wanted to try and get some warmth back in me and not have to be outside getting colder. So I put loads of layers on, which is like trying to hide your body in dysphoria, and I get into bed, which is sort of the same thing. But even though you're in bed, you can still feel that something is either wrong with your body or it's still bloody cold. I mean, you know, laying in bed seeing steam come off your breath, you know, you still know that you're freezing cold. And, you know, it's like that dysphoria. You can be covered up in as many layers as you like, you can't see your body at all, but you still feel the same discomfort. You can still feel that your skin doesn't quite seem attached to your body. I had to describe this in a story for English. It was on the theme of trapped, and so a bit stereotypical really, but I wrote about being like trapped in the wrong body, even though I kind of hate that. But yeah, that's all I could think of, so I wrote about that. And yeah, I did that, and I said about how it felt like there was a centimetre gap between this guy's skin and his inside, because that's how it feels for me sometimes. Like, my skin isn't actually mine, and it needs that layer of testosterone to stick it on and make it mine. I don't know if that made any sense at all. But yeah, going back to this cold and dysphoria thing, you know, I really think they are sort of similar analogies, and part of you wants to go out, because if you go out you can go to a school building or college building or the library or whatever, or down to the pub, and that building is warm, that building has heating, and like, on the dysphoria side of things, there are distractions, there's things going on, you're not sitting at home feeling miserable for yourself. So you want to go out, but at the same time you don't want to go out because you have to get to those places. You have to travel on public transport and risk someone misgendering you. Or you have to go out and stand waiting for the bus in the cold. Well, I wouldn't if I was going to the pub. But so yeah, they kind of fit together. And there's things like showers. In some ways it's a respite from the cold because you get warm, and I actually find it quite nice to have a shower when I'm feeling dysphoric, as long as I don't look downwards. You know, if I'm just standing there doing my thing, then I feel quite manly. Especially if I'm washing my hair with soap. I like doing that. I feel that's some sort of manly thing to do, because like women tend to use conditioner and shampoo and all that stuff. This sounded a lot better in my head. But yeah, I thought I'd make a video. And yes, I will make the video showing my room, but it's an absolute mess. So that will happen sometime. And also, like general life news now, I have an interview on Thursday for an apprenticeship. I've got to go down to London, and yeah, that will be interesting. So fingers crossed I get that. I mean, the likelihood of me actually getting it is really slim, because there'll be like loads of people going for it. But yes, I'm hoping. And I've also had to make photocopies of my passport picture, and it's absolutely hideous. It's when I back and had long hair. Yeah, you can see that. That was what I look like with long hair. God help me. I have no idea how they let me file on that. I mean, like, my face is probably... Well, I can see my face is the same when I compare my driving licence. But it just doesn't really look like me, I don't think. Well, face shape, like my jawline is the same. But yeah, that's it. And this picture is like even worse. Jesus. So yeah, that was just got random. But yeah, that's sort of my life update. So wish me up for Thursday, and I will make the room video sometime. And I hope this sort of made some sense, and I got my analogy across somehow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow on Transformers of YouTube and FTM MTF24. Okay, have a good day. See ya.